What up, what up, what up, confessors? And guess who are just coming in? Please come in and have a seat, pop your drink. So it is, oh my goodness, it is Thursday. This is a random day for us, but we're going to be starting to be random. How about that? Because I don't even think it really matters anymore. But it is February 15th, 2024, the day. Happy Valentine's Day, the day for the side chicks. I hope y'all got what y'all wanted. Okay? Now, let me bring up my lovely co host, who I cannot do it without the one and only Miss Dina. Hey, Christina Moore. Hey, hey.
Hey, boo, hey, you are a whole fool. Not happy side chick day or side nigga day.
Chicks. Now, some of them may have gotten their day on the 13th to try to throw them off a little. See, players trying to be players and elevate their game, but we right on top of that, Rose. We ain't letting up. So yeah, hope y'all got what y'all wanted. If today was y'all day, be merry. But you know what? I'm learning a lot these days that the side chicks are holding it down better than the main chicks. And I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Well, that's because the main chick know there's a side chick and she ain't doing her duties no more because she's like, shit.
You know, it's sad to say, and I've always said this, but sometimes I much rather be the side chick. Really, I would. Not to a married man, but if you're married, that's bad. Okay, but you know, you got a main one. Ain't no paperwork involved. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no young kids involved. I wouldn't mind, but that's either here or there. Anywho, let's see what's going on in the comments. Let me welcome everybody that is in this mother. Ellen V, hey boo, hey, hey girl. Didn't you know your live is still waiting?
Oh, it started. It started.
Never mind. It started. Oh, I'm behind. Let me catch up.
Right, because I was.
Dang. What up, baby? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Okay, well, let's start off with Ready to Love. Then we'll move on to DC, and then we will top it off with few Capote and the Swans. Okay, so let's start with Ready to Love. Now, we were left on a cliffhanger. I forget this happens during this time when they do these party things. Why do they feel it's necessary to continue to do this to us? Just tell us who's going home. Right. But my thing is, who do you think is going home?
Let's see. It was Koshia and Mika. I don't know. Either one could go because Mika, she just be interrogating everybody. And then Koshia, she seems to be going to war with the men and the women. So I don't know. Either one.
I don't know. They could both go. I don't feel that they're both gonna make it to the end anyway. But
they should just do a double elimination and get it over with.
Hey. This is where it gets to the point where we start seeing who is who and who is what and what they really about. And we know who gonna make it to the end or who ain't gonna make it, who we like, who we don't like. I do want to say I feel bad for LeRon because why do he keep getting to go on these type of dates where he cannot enjoy himself? He couldn't enjoy himself in the kayak. You know, he couldn't get through his meal because the fish was too damn good. You know, I need him to stay away from water. I just need him to stay away from the sea. Nothing see for LeRon, okay? LeRon cannot see nothing. Like, let's do a blindfold type of situation. Like, you'll see it all, LeRon. Just come on. And it's like, I feel bad for him slightly again because the whole party boy thing, I don't think that's fair.
Well, my whole thing is like, when you introduce yourself as a party boy, then, you know, and they didn't say, oh, I think he party Wednesday to Sunday. Those words came out of his mouth. So you
True.
really can't be mad for people taking the narrative and run with it. Of course, as we
True.
know, with all of the seasons, you got to have your villain. You got to have the party boy or the party girl, because they try to put that on Precious.
Shout out to Precious.
Then you have you always got somebody who locked their man down in the beginning, but they still go through the process. Just like Joy and Clifton and Camille and Corn, whatever that boy's name is.
Cornelius.
Yes. And so except Joy and Clifton did go through the process, and Camille and Cornelius, they had the self-eliminate or whatever, so, or he got eliminated and she self-eliminated, whatever the case may be. But hey, they engaged now, so if it works, works.
If it works, it works. You let it do what it got to do.
And so, I mean, we do see that we get a lot of relationships out of this, and so you got Brandy and Mike about to have a baby,
Yes.
and even though it failed, Rashid and Simone, almost got married. I mean, it was closer than anybody.
It was close. They were so close.
They were so close.
So close.
Let's see. Who was that? Walter and Sabrina 2.0 just got engaged.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah. So I mean, who knows? I mean, because Walter and Sabrina was from two different seasons. I mean, same area, but two different seasons. So you just never know.
Exactly.
I think what they should do is when they get the cast of the city, I think they should have not really like a mixer, but something where they gather everybody together, kind of like when they do the testing and they look it through the mirror, and they're testing a product or whatever, and then kind of see who's interacting with who, and then split 20 up over here and 20 up over there. This just, I mean, I know they say they do the whole psychological thing, you know what I'm saying, but it seems that more often than not, the number, I mean, we're not going to have, because they eliminate people. So you're not going to get 10 couples every season or nothing like that. But lately, it's just been trash.
I will never, ever not say that they just need to bow down to the audience and give us a resort again. That's all I'm saying. I don't have anything else to say, but do a freaking resort again. Like, why is
resort during COVID though?
Huh?
Wasn't the resort during or right around COVID when people could work from home or they was, furloughed or whatever? I
don't know what was going. I thought it was before. Maybe it wasn't. I'm blurred with it. But still, that's what worked. Maybe y'all
somebody look it up and see what year they did the Houston people resort.
Sabrina 1.0 came to YouTube to find someone else's man. Oops, I mean her man. Ooh, Ellen V. Ellen V. I should have read that with caution. I didn't read who had wrote that at first.
Somebody go and research right quick.
Yes, that's why that result.
Right, see, ain't nobody got that kind of time. Ain't nobody got that kind of time.
Well, okay, so that brings me back to what I was saying. Won't they change the formula a little bit? Fuck with people who do got that kind of time.
And look how we already talk about the people who supposedly can have time to film. You know what I'm saying? We got folks with expired beauty licenses. We got people getting arrested for PPP loans. We got people running over people with vehicles. I mean, and these are people who, go to work every day. So imagine what we gonna get if we get all the entrepreneurs who PP loans then ran out and they need a couple $300 an episode or whatever. And then we really gonna be talking about the trash about the men and the women, because honestly, if they film for
But we talking.
but listen, if you film 6 to 8 weeks, who do you know that is gainfully employed that can go sit on a resort for 6 to 8 weeks? And if they can, they're millionaires or billionaires, and they got enough men or women or whatever it is they're interested in to keep them entertained.
They need to figure it out. That's all I'm saying. They need to figure it out how to do it. Figure it out. Y'all got how many? I don't know how many people on y'all.
That was a one-time deal. That was a one-time deal. The courts was closed,
but it was magical. It was magical. Maybe they would have to do it longer, split it up. I don't know. Maybe okay, how about this? They could do it like this. They could make it like if they make a house as if like everybody comes back every weekend or something. You know, you could come back every weekend. You got the weekend off, don't you? You can make time for the weekend. That's 2 days. You can do something. I know there's some people out there who could at least do the weekend. People got weekends off, and if you want love bad enough, you will figure it out.
Okay, but listen, if the reason why the resort worked is because there was no outside interference. You have to take into consideration that people are still dating other people outside the process. They're not just dating the people.
See, I be forgetting that all the time. Shout out to everyone who is joining on Instagram right now. Owner of Brooklyn Rose Skin says these the worst men I've ever seen on a dating show. Ooh, damn.
I'm just saying, you got to take into consideration. They pick people who have the flexible enough schedule to film.
Yeah.
So, major neurosurgeon, hell, even an OBGYN, somebody with major position that has to be interacting with they work on a daily basis. This, just like when we talked about DC, all the people they got in DC, not near person was a government worker. You had an educator. Camille was an educator, but you ain't get nobody that works for the government because they ain't trying to mess up their security clearance.
Right.
They don't want to be. They don't want to be squabbling down on the own network and lose their security clearance.
No, ma'am. Of course not. No. Of course not. Demita Joe, she looked it up for us. She said, Simone's season premiered in October 2020. They had to film it earlier that year because they were taking COVID tests. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so it was around 2020 when that happened.
They might have started the whole process and then COVID messed everything up and they didn't want to lose their money. And Ellen,
once you don't made it work, it worked. But all of this is just to say it worked. It was a good season. It gave a lot,
and it'll probably never happen again.
Look, they need to tell us that. Tell us that.
Pictures to either Kamisha or Lisa or somebody where when they was doing the Miami, they were looking for actors, actresses, performers, and entertainers because they wanted to showcase the Miami life. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted people who had time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry, Malik. He said, I was going to be good to leave finding married men alive after the show load. And here you go. What the hell do y'all be doing? I can't figure. Welcome in Luxury Lifestyle. Hey, boo, hey. Looking good. Where you reaching out from? You new here. I always ask that. Only I did battle with posting my comments, but then I said, F it.
You with the T.
You don't be battling nothing. L&B. But some of them dudes don't want to blow up their spots and show up on TV.
Right.
You know what?
They got so much dirt going on.
There you go.
they show up on TV, and now all the baby mamas is coming out the woodwork, side chicks coming out the wood. Now he might be single on paper, but there's about 6 chicks and a possible that think they in a relationship with him.
We playing spades. She said 6 chicks and a possible.
And one man.
Oh. These days, maybe 2. Because you experiment with one, then you find the one you do want.
But anyways, I'm just saying, like, you know, and the same goes for the women. Now she ain't want to go on TV. Now her sugar daddy man, her sugar baby man, you know, the baby daddy man, and the ex-husband she ain't never divorced man.
They all mad. Everybody mad.
Right. So
everybody mad.
I mean, just think about it. In the whole pool of the world of dating, then you got to take all that out. You got to take all the people that, you know, can film and, you know, willing to get on TV and expose themselves. Now your circle is this small. And that's why we don't have no inventory in the back.
Yes, it's all gone. It's gone. The recall is over. Shout out to the baby mamas. The baby mamas.
Man, because I'm telling you, the dating pool out here is just trash. Let alone trying to get somebody to go on TV and date.
Just, you know what? I will say this. When I first saw the trailer for The Men, I was like, this what we got.
And a couple of them I thought was handsome till they opened their mouth, and then they was instantly ugly.
And I was kind of the opposite. I was like, but then when I started watching the show, I was like, okay, there's some potential there.
I mean, Dominique.
Then by episode 3, I was like, nope. I lied. I mean, maybe there's time for maybe 1 or 2 to change my mind, possibly how I feel about them. But I'm not understanding. I feel like these women should have been upset with the selection that they got.
Me personally, I'd have been like Lynn, like my person is not here.
Yes, and what is so bad about? I feel if your person ain't here, baby, let it go. Don't stay on here trying to collect the check. You only doing that, collecting the check and making yourself look like a fool going further. Like, your man is not here. You knew that day 1. But a dude was feeling you and another dude ain't been feeling you, so you probably like the attention and you stay for the attention, but you don't really want him.
To get the check so you can get up off the floor.
You came for the check and the attention. Yes. I have something in mind right now. Let this bitch show up on TV. I'm going. Shout out to Confessionsofarealityqueen reviews. Potential where? Oh,
wait a minute. Who had the Outcast reference? I missed that.
Shout out to LMV did. Shout out to the baby mamas. The baby mamas.
Oh. but let me tell you something. I ain't mad at the media because we all know how I got here. And what's sad is that prior to reaching out to Kamisha and Crystal, I had been emailing on, like, y'all got this raggedy fool up here lying to y'all and playing it.
Straight lying.
And it's not like I just sent them the marriage certificate. I sent it, but I sent the link too, so you could click on the DeKalb County marriage license search and look for it yourself. So you know what I'm saying? Folks will do anything
the receipts, baby.
Clicks and views and attention. And so that's why when you think about it, you know, it's like, yeah, you can honestly see that some people are on there that was really hurt that they got voted off, or they was really in a relationship. We see the relationships, you know, and whatnot, you know, like the engagements, the babies, the, you know, almost married, you know, you
almost
you can see that, you know, that going on. But it's like, since the second Miami, was it the second Miami season? It started going downhill.
Yeah, that's where I would say it did too. Because I honestly couldn't tell you anyone's name I can remember at this moment in my inebriated phase who
Well,
any
I
of
mean,
those
that's the
names are.
second season. That's the one. I think ain't that the one that had the Sharice and Alonzo, Febreze, and Blue? Wasn't they on, or was Blue on the first one?
I don't remember none of them people
Oh,
you
I
just
mean,
named. Oh my God.
barely
And
remember
that's why
the
I'm saying I don't remember none of them.
I barely remember the second season of Miami, but all I'm saying is it just started to go downhill. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who was there. I know the people was there one of them damn seasons.
Let's Lifestyle said we don't address that XO person over her.
You know that's Miss Alicia.
Yes.
Always got to come wake up with violence.
Lord Febreze, free blue till you free. Okay, so let's move on to what happened after the goddamn pajama party. It was getting a little bit too much. Like, what is wrong with y'all people? What is y'all doing? So what all the shenanigans? Because thank God at some point Tommy had to come in and save the fucking day because it
Mm-hmm.
was getting a little bit too much going
It
on.
was getting rowdy.
It was really good, too much going on.
They was doing too much with that. What was it?
Truth or sexy.
Truth or sexy? Yeah.
Yeah. Truth or sexy. Who was it that started that? Was that Chaz?
Was it Dominique or Chaz? I don't, or Jonathan. I don't know who came up with it.
It was either Dominique or Chaz. But all I know is I think it was Chaz who had asked Coach Shia, and that's when I really just went crazy. But it all went crazy from the beginning. So, but before that it all started, Laron, he wanted to make some things clear with Coach Shia.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Coach Shia don't found the new tadpole in town, Justin. And she all in his face, all in the video, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And Laron noticing it, so he pulls her to the side and he's asking her, like, what's Gucci?
I mean, especially when you switch up. I always notice, it took me a while to get to being so, but I'll be busy too. So I just be like, oh, I'm busy, they busy. But now I really pay attention when people start to switch up, when they friends, family, whatever, when they don't call as much, they don't text as much, especially like dudes or whatever, they start not showing up and whatever. Then you got your homegirls that's like, oh, she used to be on my team all the time and now she got her man, she just switched up. But if you in the process and you start switching up, that's just a red flag for me that you are what is this? Distracted by shiny things. Okay.
There you go.
And so, it's better to know that now, because you don't want to pour all your time, effort, and energy into some person, and the next shiny car to pull up, they ready to hop out yours and hop in theirs because their rims is bigger or whatever. So
yeah, they will hop out the door to jump through the window. Okay.
mm-hmm.
How
So
about the
yeah,
passenger
so
seat?
if that's what is going on, if she's switching up on him and being less, there because she's being entertained somewhere else, then yeah, and you stop calling before dates. So you might got like this person. You don't want to ruin your vibe, so to speak. So yeah, you got to look at some of those things, and then when I bring it to your attention, don't try to run back and jump back where you was, because you wasn't thinking about me before you was going on this date.
But that's the MO. That's kind of almost like human nature. And the only time someone don't do it is because they recognize it before they do it, and they notice that in themselves, because that's just
and then they be like, "Oh,
nature.
I'm switching up."
But you gotta catch yourself. You better be self-aware to catch yourself.
Where I was before they notice it, right? Before they bring it to me. There's a few people out there to be like, "Oh, I got to get back to my good morning handsome text or my good morning beautiful text," and oh, let me,
I don't answer to those anymore.
Yeah, I don't either. But let me get back to doing what I was doing before they noticed I had slipped off. So yeah. So yeah, and now it's like, hey, now you at the thing, you smiling all up in everybody's face, but you couldn't even text me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But oh, Ellen, I do remember Sharice. She had that whole escapade, and then she was mad. Everybody was talking about it because she was mad. She was mad at somebody who she was mad at a certain
But here's the
somebody.
thing. I brought it up, but
She
I
was
sent
mad.
Tamisha the information. Now it ain't my fault she didn't read it all the way through before she put it up on the screen. But yes, I did find the information. I'll tell you this, pissed me off. I found out how long you peed in the bed with in your life. Okay, like I don't give a damn. Don't piss me off.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite reference. I always reference you. Yes, you ain't Miss Jackson if you nasty. Yeah, cause she is wild. She's a wild card. The only reason you remember Sharice was because yeah, exactly. But shout out to Sharice because she followed me and liked my shit. Still,
Yeah,
to this day.
but here's the thing. Like I was just, but see, this goes to my point of is when you being nasty on TV, people want to go out of their way to bring you down a peg to let you know that you normal, and that's why. Look, I ain't no angel by any means sitting up here, and I done dug up hella dirt on hella motherfuckers. I done came out and told all this man's business, which well, not all, because I reserve some shit because it ain't for you too. But anywho. But
Look,
still,
that's for the membership song. Look, that's membership
no,
only shit.
I ain't never gonna. Some of the stuff is just that's between him and God, okay? But I say that to say that I'm not out here, with no clean backyard. I got my own dirt and this is that and the third, but ain't nothing, and you can't find nothing on me that's gonna shock the damn world. I ain't out here doing this, that, and the third, and hurting people and acting stupid and
Right.
lying and trying to say I'm a real estate agent with no license and or I'm some type of beauty esthetician lash putter owner or whatever and ain't got no license.
Let the church say amen, and that's the new phrase for take a drink.
Okay, so I mean, all I'm saying is, by no means am I innocent, but I ain't on TV. I'm just down here on YouTube with however many followers you got, I got, or whatever. But when you go on national TV and present yourself to millions of viewers, then boom, you gonna have people be like, why they act like that? What's going on? What's the real story? Like the girl that said, the dude, he had 4 kids from her and they got married. Like that is insane. But I mean, hell,
Asinine.
but I mean, look at what was that dude, the singer that had they did the show on Lorenz Tate played him where he had 3 wives.
Oh yeah, Frankie Lyman.
Yeah.
Why the fools fall in love?
Yeah, so I'm just saying, and you see all these movies on Lifetime about these airline pilots be having wives in every city.
Oh, they you stupid. That's y'all need to stop.
No, wait, now she said, "Lee, when you gonna take your mama phone?" I'm mad at me. It's not the lash putter owner. Yeah, all I'm saying is, when you put your
I didn't get that reference. I don't remember.
Oh, okay, so I don't know. One of the girls do eyelashes or whatever, and me and Lee know the reference because one time when we was in Atlanta, my friend Lynette was talking about she was finna go meet with this homegirl that's a friend of hers, and then she was like, "Well, she do taxes and she a life coach and a eyelash putter owner and stuff like that." And we were just like, she was listing like this girl had like 17 jobs, but they say if you want to be a millionaire, you need at least 7 streams of income. So I get it.
Right.
But I had never heard eyelash putter owner before. So whenever I can use it, I use it because shout out to my cousin Nettie. So yeah.
Oh, I'm so done with that. And never, cause how y'all gonna get receipts with me having her phone?
That part. That part. That part.
Stop. Think about it.
Yeah, you don't have to take my phone and my laptop. But I'm just saying, you see the Lifetime movies, you see, all this stuff going on with these people with, hiding stuff. And I know we were kind of like, how the hell? Because you a black woman, you need to be investigating. Now, see, back in Frankie Lyman time, they ain't have Google, they ain't have smart background checks, they ain't have Scopeo, they ain't have ZabaSearch.com, PrivateEye.com. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have white pages, reverse search, so yeah. At this day and age, then you shouldn't be. I mean,
you know what I'm saying.
But it sounded good. It was a TV gold moment, reality TV gold moment, because
It was what it was.
It sparked a lot of conversation all throughout the YouTube with people who follow the show. So yeah,
it gave what it was all it could give. I guess what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Okay, so back to the pajama party. I love how we just got all of course. I don't even care no more. I love it. Chat, first of all, I also wanted to say this. So the whole thing with LaRon and Koshia, when she was entertaining Justin a little bit too much. So when LaRon and Koshia finally sat down and talked, and we saw Chaz that was sitting next to Koshia at the time. So they were having this conversation. First of all, I felt like this conversation should have been had really just privacy. Shout out to Kenny Marr making his debut for the night. What up, Kenny Marr? What's up? Kenny Marr?
He trying to get comfortable on the couch.
All right, well, I'll holler at you, Kenny Marr, when you get your spot. So I was on LaRon's side while, he was having this conversation with Koshia, because I felt like Koshia, he wasn't doing the most. I feel he was literally concerned, wondering like, what's good? We've been locked since day one. What's good? And so when he came to her, I felt like she was dismissive of him. Real dismissive. Like, girl, you don't even know if Justin wants you or not. Like, why is you acting like you locked and loaded with another dude already?
Well, I don't even think it was that. I think she thinks that she's got the Janelle godlike complex. She thinks that all the women that are there are beneath her. And so why would you do anything to upset our connection? When I get to you, I'm gonna get to you. You should be thankful that I let you breathe in the same airspace as me.
That point. So I was, genuinely on the side and like the whole thing, but I feel that by Chaz being right next to her, she felt like she could be vulnerable and bring on the tears and like, oh, I feel such a way and
another man into her web. So
that's what I'm saying.
If LaRon don't jump on and do what I want him to do, then I got the sympathy of Chaz, and maybe we can go out and date later on, or later on at the Jammy Jam. I can, oh well, thank you for coming to rescue me, and boom, now they got a connection.
But the thing is, he sat there and told her, like, look, even if you don't rock with me no more, like I'm still gonna go to bat for you. Like it's whatever. Like that's like loaded, that's good.
But it's not the same. It's not the same to be locked and loaded and have somebody going to bat for you. It's not the same. When she's one of those, what that song say, she's a man eater. So when she want everybody locked and loaded, bound down to her feet, thinking she's the best thing since sliced bread, and then she can pick and choose.
Hey, Matt.
However she
wants. Hey, boo, hey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
and so, but then it was like, but when she finally did cry, okay, he didn't what, Lee? What he didn't what? He didn't what? What he didn't do? He don't what? What you talking about? Okay, So when she started crying, then he was like, like whatever, I don't care. Like, shit. I kind of started feeling bad for her because I'm like, dang, you gonna dismiss this woman tears though?
I don't know.
Like,
They might
I
have been
didn't care when
alligator
she wasn't
tears.
crying, but I was crying and like, oh well, maybe she do feel some type of way. But then maybe she could just be putting on the act too.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know
I
enough
wasn't there.
to say if the tears were real or fake or whatever. But
Can't say allegedly, whatever. I don't know.
I don't know, real or fake or not. She just seems like sometimes she's a little over dramatic. But again, we don't know how long the scene was filmed. We don't know if other
True.
things were said to bring her to tears. So I'm
True.
not dismissing anyone's things. I'm just saying what the streets are talking about, where some people saying it was over dramatic, it might have been fake, and other people is like, how can you talk to somebody that way? I don't know. I really wasn't there. I don't have a dog in the fight, so
Right.
all I'm gonna say is, if it was real, like somebody was like, if it's true, then nah, it shouldn't be, taken there. But if it was fake and you were, trying to manipulate
Right.
and had alligator tails, then it's wrong to do people like that. So
It
that's
is
my
what it is.
stance on both sides. If it was real, then that ain't cool.
Right. If they are real, I don't want to dismiss them because that is real. But damn, like, could you be turning on the waterworks? People can do that. But I did like how Justin came out to have, a boy time with him and get him back in his head, whatever. And it was all cool. So shout out to both of them for that. Looks like I said, girl bye to Goshia. Yeah, I feel like next girl elimination, it is her. Justin don't want her. No. He don't. And I don't even know why she's fishing for it. But thank God that Tommy did end up in saving the day. But you know what? Back to that though, because Goshia did not sound convincing when they asked is LaRon the Don? No, he ain't. She was not. He ain't her Don. No, you could tell. Like, and he wasn't feeling either. He was like, no, I ain't. Like, he lying.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just
yeah,
need people to understand. Sometimes you ain't your type's type. So,
yep.
and
Yep.
that's really all.
That's a hard pill to swallow, but girl, you better swallow it. It'll save your life and your
It'll
ego.
save your life,
And your ego.
If you out here with Mr. Sexy Bad Boy and you done been through 20 of them and it ain't work, go get you a nerd. And he ain't your type, but you his type.
Right. But the biggest other thing of the night was when everyone, the Truth is Sexy thing we saw. What do we see? Because I wrote down all the things that happened real quick. We saw Will investigating really hard on who said who he sleeping on, why he's sleeping on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you said it. You shouldn't have said it. Now you suffering the consequences of like who said something like that? If you don't just make that shit up out of thin air. Like, if there was a joke before that,
was a person.
Right. If there was a joke before that, let us know.
Right.
Maybe we didn't see the whole entire scene to where that was said. But then when you see him investigating and he realized it was Patrice who said it, like, that goes to show you right there. You said it. She ain't backing down. Why would you say that? It is what it is, and that's where you at. But then out of all people, he the one that Tommy lets bring the girls up to decide who to go home. I'm like, really? Out of all people, you let Will ass do it?
Just to create the drama effect.
Why he up here kissing toes and band-aids? I mean, dude.
No, that was Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan. Yeah, I meant to talk about Jonathan. Yeah. So Jonathan, I like Jonathan. He's one of them I do like. The whole Mary thing, he be keeping under wrap for some of the girls I don't like. But it is what it is. When you in the right conversation to have that conversation, it gets brung up. But he wasn't hiding it. Anyway, he kissing toes and band-aids. Why did he kiss the band-aid? Maybe he wanted to nurture. Is he a nurturer?
Well, he was probably trying to hurry up and do it and didn't realize she had a band-aid on her foot when he took the shoe off. So he just went on with the motions.
Right. He was a sweetheart. That's not
But then
embarrassing.
they said he didn't even kiss her foot. He kissed his hand and then tapped her foot or something like
Yeah.
that. So,
Well,
I mean,
and
I
that's
ain't
probably
kissing
what
on
he
nobody's
noticed.
band-aids. I don't know what kind of communicable diseases you might got.
Oh, Will kissed the Band-Aid for Jonathan wanted to.
Oh, okay, whatever. I'm getting
I
old.
didn't wait. I missed that part. I must have looked down at my phone. Cause what?
No, because she right, because it was Jonathan who pulled her on top of him for the little freak Nancy dance on the table. So
Look, so
that's
much
right.
had happened. Yeah, I guess I'm getting warped. But yeah, again, thank God for Tommy for coming to save it, because I don't know what was about to be happening. It could have turned into a full brothel in a minute the way they was going. Shit, my goodness. But I don't even remember what happens next episode, but we'll finally see who goes home between Koshia and Mika. So we'll just have to stay in tune for that. I know they go dancing. I remember that scene. They go
I'm gonna tell
dancing.
you what happened. Okay.
But I don't remember the drama.
Okay.
If there's any drama that they showed to happen.
Next week is the non-negotiables. Rashina and Justin have a dancing date. Chaz and Alexis, Chaz calls her his. Will, Vanessa, Zoe, and Patrice go on a double date. Not William, I should say. William been texting the wrong number. And then Will is grilling Patrice. And then Alexis and Patrice in the thing debating over who said what in the ladies' lounge.
It be going down to that lounge. These more and more. I think we need more. Footage of what goes down in this lounge, right? Because a lot be happening.
That's probably gonna be better than these raggedy ass dates they go on.
You know how RuPaul has RuPaul's Drag Race, and then after that she has Untucked. They need to do Tommy's Lounge afterward or something, because that's where it seems to go down. Mm-hmm. Tommy's Lounge could actually be like a people's couch. I actually
or watch what happens live.
Yeah, I actually
they DM online exclusives just called Tommy's Lounge online exclusive.
Yeah, I actually DM'd Carlos King one time and said you need to do something like a people's couch, like TLC do for their shows, used to do for their shows. You need to do a people's couch, because all your everybody be talking about it. You can put that on and have a whole nother show. But little on me, he ain't gonna listen to me. But that's a whole other story. Did she give Jonathan sexual energy to get pulled on his lap? Probably not, but he had confessed to her when they were sitting on the lounge that he wanted her so bad and he was lusting after her and everything. So who knows? But we'll see how that go, because it seems like a lot of other men are very attracted to Alexis. So it is what it is. But let's move on to Love and Marriage DC real quick and see what's going on there, because once again, Carmen is still the hot topic. We've got Jamie not wanting any parts of what Irena got going on. Joy, what?
And don't forget, if y'all ain't seen it already, go catch the replay of Confession's interview with Carmen, okay? Because it was
honey. Me and Carmen had a one-on-one
with her. So yes,
and Miss and her boyfriend got on and talked with us also, and talked with me also. I had a good time with them. I couldn't ask them what I really wanted to ask because we got a whole lot more to see, but I did invite them back at the end, and I hope they will come back. But yes, so the show won't show him, but he came on. He's real. He exists, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Ray, her boyfriend, Ray is his name, is a real man, and he moved from New York to be with her, and it is real, and people need to acknowledge that and quit with the narrative. I just can't wait till next season, because what are they going to talk about? They ain't gonna have to. They ain't got that unless they bring Carmen on and make her part of the show. Well, who knows? But from what I know, Carlos hasn't even really reached out to Carmen yet. But maybe he will. Maybe he should. Worry about your show. Oh, shout out to Carlos King who striked one of my videos. So we're hearing that Carlos King is the one who's doing this mess. So yeah. Hi, Carlos King. How you doing, sir?
He probably ain't even watching the videos. He probably got some minion out there.
No, as long as he just put something in. No, they ain't even watching the video. As soon as they see a hashtag or the title, they striking. I feel they ain't watching nothing really. They ain't got time. They shouldn't. They should be worried about other things. Oh, so they on a tour. Who on a tour? I know you're not talking about Carmen and Ray. Lee. Stop it. But yeah, so anyway, so this episode, Jamie don't want to do nothing with Irena having her thoughts on the whole thing between Carmen and Clifton and Joy and their relationship, friendship. What else did we see? We seen, first of all, can we talk about this? What is this that the mama has? Is this a lizard or an iguana? What is it?
It's an iguana. Mushu.
I'm terrified. It looked cool and calm and collected, but I ain't gonna have this big ass green ass thing attacking my body. I don't care.
Well, I'm just like, see, he cool and all, but somebody else got to feed him.
Yeah, like you can stay in the tank, but I cannot hold you. I cannot let you crawl on me like a roach. No, I cannot do that. I'm not. No. No. And what do lizards, what do iguanas eat even?
Worms and crickets.
See what I'm saying?
That's
like, I want to touch worms.
She wanted to get him some fancy worms because she was like, I forget how many crickets she said he was eating a day. And then because even the man asked her when they was wrapping stuff up, he's like, you want to get some crickets today? She was like, nah, I'm not. Look, if I can't share my food with you, I don't need you in my house. Okay. So, if I can't order a big bag of food off of Amazon for you, you don't belong in my house. I don't do anything reptilia.
You know what? I got a confession since my name is Confession. I didn't do it, but I just want to express the thought I had. So I don't know if I've ever told y'all, but right next door to me lives these two girls. They're just roommates. And one of them has a dog, a rescue dog at that. And the dog just barks at everything. Now, I think I did tell y'all because I went and got a dog whistle and everything. The dog whistle don't work on this dog. It work on other dogs, but not this dog. It work on every other dog but this dog. And I found out that this dog name is Allie. Allie be barking at 8, 9, and 10 in the morning and 12 and 11 and 12 at night. Okay? Now, the other day, last week, I don't know who had one job, but they couldn't do their one job. Amazon had delivered her stuff to my door. And one of the things was dog food. And I was like, oh, this is her dog food. And I got to thinking, this dog be waking me up. Now, y'all know I'm a late sleeper. This dog be waking me up with their barking. So I'm mad at this dog. And I'm mad at the next door neighbor because of this. So I had a moment, I was like, I ain't giving her dog food. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be like that because Dina got a dog. And I know that she wouldn't like if I would do something like that because that's me. So I ain't going to do that to this dog owner. So I went over there and I gave this woman her dog food. And then I told her, can she please? Then I told her, could she please tell her dog to shut the fuck up and in a nice way. And then she said, oh, it's not my dog. It's my roommate's dog. And I'll definitely let her know because that dog be, my nerve too. She said it so many words. So ever since then, the dog ain't been bothering me that bad. So because I was nice when I wanted to be mean, I was still nice and it paid for it. So even when y'all want to be mean, y'all, sometimes just be nice. It can go better in your favor. And that's the
And you know what
and
I
that's
would have
that dog gonna
did?
do that.
I would have seen the size of dog food she bought, like, if it's puppy, adult, blah blah blah, whatever. And I would have went right on the Amazon and I would have ordered some dog common chews and sent them to her house.
So what?
Dog calming chews. They make weed, they make CBD, and then they make some synthetic kind. And it's these chews that you give dogs, especially like over holidays, where fireworks and stuff is gonna be going off, like 4th of July, Labor Day, Memorial Day, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I might be nice and get some. They costly. They cost a lot.
No,
Can
they
I
don't
afford it?
cost a lot. They don't cost a lot. And they got oil too. Cause so you got the little chews that look like dog treats, and you give them one per 40 pounds. And then there's the oil, which is like a CBD weed oil, and then it's one drop per 40 pounds.
Okay. Yes, it is me, LV. This song ain't got no respect. It will bark at a bird, and we got all types of birds. You know, birds is every freaking where. It barks at a bird. The dog probably needs to be saved. He's screaming out for help. I mean, he only be screaming when he outside though. And then the fact that they leave him outside for like 5 minutes. Like, I'm like, if when your dog start barking, come get it. Don't let it continue to bark for 5 minutes because you feel it needs to be outside or something. Come get your dog before your dog ain't with you for much longer.
Oh, my dog don't be high. My dog is chill. He's 7. I just used to work, back in the during COVID and a little bit after. I worked at a dog facility, so we would give them calm and chews when we had to give them baths or cut their nails, or you know what I'm saying. Like when we kept dogs over, especially the 4th of July. All the dogs got common chews before we left for the night for the fireworks and stuff like that. I mean, you're not finna give no little Yorkie. Like a Yorkie, you would give like half one, but you got a big old German Shepherd. We had, what's that? What was he on? Prozac?
I used to have Yorkie.
Yeah, we had a German Shepherd that was on Prozac because he could climb up the thing and damn near broke his leg trying to break out.
Oh, Alan B, this can't be true.
Yes, this one right here, all my little homies.
No.
Oh, he they best friend. If you blow some smoke in his face, or he'll sniff you down like he the police.
Oh, then me and
He be looking at him
along just fine.
He looking at him up and down like, I know you got some weed on you, don't you? I know you got some weed on you. I got my
blow it in your face, kid. I don't mind. I blow all of them in your face.
For life. He would jump up. Like, he don't jump up on me. He kind of like hop a little bit, but he would jump up on her like he was patting her down. Like, did you bring some weed? Did you bring some weed? Did you bring some weed? And as soon as she would sit down and roll up, he would be all up under her. I did not exist.
No. That's too damn much. That's funny. That is crazy. Mm-hmm. He said, that's how you do. That's how you do. Okay, then, Kim, I fuss with you then. I ain't bad at that.
He's normally chill and relaxed. He's a little old. He done got a little chunky. Because even when he try to play or, chase a rabbit, he ain't really intending on catching the rabbit, because he'll chase it for like 2 minutes and then be like, all right, gone here.
Damn, the thriller's gone.
The thriller's gone.
That quick.
He'll be chasing the rabbit and then get distracted and be like, oh, there's a dog over there.
Look over there.
Like somebody on weed. You know what I'm saying? You be like, yeah. And see, I was thinking about the resolution of the Constitution, and he'd be like, oh, is you hungry?
That's how I am.
I was thinking about things. How you go from the resolution of the Constitution to, is Popeye still open?
Because it rolls off your tongue, and then it's I get it. I get it. I can't explain it, and even if I did, I would sound
But
crazy.
that's how Kimar be doing when he
But
go
I
outside.
get it.
He is easily
I get it.
distracted.
That's all right, Kimar. I get you. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. I promise I am. But yeah, so yeah, that's all that's really still going on in DC. Carmen's still a hot topic, and Joy and Ashley will never be friends, and they finally agreed to disagree that they don't want to be in the same room with each other. But
Right.
however, we see it continuing on to the next episode that is to come.
Well, because she tried to put her out again. Like, I wouldn't want to be around nobody constantly putting me out.
For real, if you don't want me, you only get one chance to put me out.
And here's the thing with all of these loving marriages, housewives, everybody know that you still got to film with people even when y'all beefing, because it's, there's obligations, I'm sure, in a contract somewhere of how
Right.
much you got to film with somebody, right?
Right.
So
Yep.
it's like I know in real life, be like, you can get the F up on out my house, my party, my suite, whatever. But then it's like, y'all getting paid to film with each other. In real life, it don't happen that way. So you can do that in real life. I don't know why y'all.
I don't either. It be in the spur of the moment, and actually, she don't care. Like, she just like F you, F your mama, F your sister, F you everybody. I don't care no more. But I feel like she did try to put in the effort to be cool with Joy, but I also get, it's my best friend. I'm gonna tell my best friend everything. But I feel like the B should be with the best friend. If the best friend told anything out after that.
Camera. Because that's where the thing. If you would have told I forget what Alicia, if you told Alicia, y'all should have never talked about it on camera.
Right.
So that's
the thing. Unless they was trying to on purpose, but yeah, I would be like, that's the type of shit like, hey, you about to be on camera with me, we about to have this conversation. Don't bring up whoop, 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 you know what I'm saying? But here's my question. Ashley apologized. Here's two questions. Do you think Ashley's apology was genuine? And do you think Joy should have accepted it?
Well, I do think the apology was genuine, but I also think that people accept stuff in their own time. So
yeah, you can't tell anyone how to feel and how to accept, and yeah, you can't do something to someone and they're mad at you and then be mad that they're mad at you. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. So yeah, I feel that even though Joy was very cool and cordial when she got there. Yeah, she may not have. I want to know exactly how many minutes was Joy there before Ashley decided, like, this heifer ain't speak to me. We about to have a problem. Because you make your way around. You know what I'm saying? You warm up. That's not the first person you want to speak to. Is the person that you beef with. Yeah, it's your house. But I figured Ashley could have gave her a minute. Maybe she wanted her to come in right then and there, but she could have gave her a minute. That's how I feel. But yeah, they ain't ever gonna be friends, so I don't ever think she got to worry about giving her another minute ever again. She good. They agreed to disagree that they ain't gonna be cool, and it's gonna be what it is. But we already know that's not how it's gonna go. Y'all filming together. Y'all got a whole entire season to go still. We still ain't even got the Duncans in this. Where they at? We on episode 3? And we still ain't seen them. Like, when they coming in? Like, they're slowly coming into the mix. We saw the husband. He was at the boxing thing. But we ain't saw Shrell yet. She about... And, I'm wondering at what stages we gonna see her. Because, Shrell be getting her body yaddy together. And she's looking good. Okay? So I can't wait to see her debut that body, or if we're going to see her in her process, all of that. It'd be a good storyline for fun storyline. You know, a lot of bitches trying to lose weight. Look at me. So, it is what it is. I hope that we get to see some of that journey, but I can't wait to see her and how good she look because she laid herself out. Girl looks good. So shout out to her. Boom. Okay. But what else happened on this episode? I can't quite remember. Let's see. We seen. Oh yeah, was that last episode or this episode that we seen Joy and Winter talking? But there has something to bond over. I am feeling Winter's short hairdo. She looks good with it. I've always liked her. Come on now. I love the good side shave that she had. People dogged her for it, but I love a good side shave. That's my shit. That's my signature. So she looks good in any hairstyle. She's a pretty woman, so she gets it together. Always, all the time. But her and Joy are now able to have a bonding because they are now both part of the Kicked Out Club. Which is hilarious. Ashley will kick you out. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But we'll just have to stay tuned for what's next to come on Love and Marriage DC. But like again, if you did not catch it, please catch the replay of me and Carmen's one-on-one. And yes, her boyfriend Ray does join us, so y'all can meet and greet him as well. It was very fun talking to them. Y'all know Carmen is a lovely woman, and I really like her. So anyone who got anything bad to say about her, you can get your finger, the middle. Okay? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Disclaimer, this channel does not promote violence, bullying, or hate. Everything said in this video is public knowledge and or allegedly. This video is for entertainment purposes only. We go solely off of what we see on the show and have heard on social media. My goodness. And while I'm at it, since I haven't put this up in a while, I do care. Y'all, if y'all are going through something, there is always a phone call and someone on the other side of it that cares enough and wants to help. Please. Suicide, bullying, self-harm, sexual assault, teen lifeline, grief support, depression, drugs and alcohol, eating disorder, mental health, and abuse. Please. Get the help if you need it. And if you're not sure, see if you need it anyway. Okay. We say you bully me out. Oh, but you know what, Ellen? Let me look ready to bully. No, I be having to match your energy. That's what I have to do with you. Don't try to spin this narrative, Miss Thing. No, that's not what we're doing here. We are not doing this. You be coming up here choosing violence, okay? The moment I see your name, I automatically need to put up an Ellen disclaimer. That's what I need to get, an Ellen disclaimer. Do I got to tell Kamisha to make me an overlay for an Ellen disclaimer? No. I ain't gonna put you on blast because I love you and I'm not trying to bully you. And that's not what I'm about, okay? Look, Ellen. Come here, honey. Come here. Look, I love you, okay? We're not going to do this year. I appreciate your work you do when you come here. You entertain. You give violence. It's at least BB ain't here tonight. That's where I'm lucky. Because it's when you and BB here is where I'm undefeated.
Woo,
oh my God. Where the is BB anyway? It's when you and BB here. It's like, I don't know. It's like I said, I ain't convinced me. I ain't the same person yet. So maybe you is here.
I need to see both of y'all in the same room at the same time.
Yeah, in the same chat. I love you too, Ellen V. Go grab your other phone and BBB. Okay, I'm done. over. Is anybody in this mug besides me and Dina watching Feud, the second season of Feud, Capote versus the Swans? Come on.
Man.
Y'all is missing out. This is like a luxury, old school, elite Housewives.
Yes, the original Housewives.
The original. Not even ones on ABC, the Desperate Housewives. This is before them, okay? The original, the OGs, the blueprint. It is star-studded. It's got Demi Moore. When was the last time we saw Demi Moore? It's got Calista Flockhart. When was the last time we see that bitch? Diane Lane. Man, we've got like who?
Molly Ringwald.
Molly fucking Ringwald, y'all, is in this.
And then
Diane Lang is in this. Oh, what's the other woman's name? Oh my goodness, it's just too many people in this mug. The woman that plays Capote's mom, like my goodness.
She was the one that played Joan Crawford in the first.
Yes, which we will be doing after this is over. We're going back to catch up, so make sure y'all follow us. What show is this? Demeter Joe. It comes on FX. It just came on last night. It comes on Wednesday nights. FX is called Feud. This is the second season. You do not have to watch the first season to understand the second. I didn't finish Dennis watched the whole entire first season. I didn't finish watching the first season all the way through. It's a whole new group of people, and it's only been 3 episodes. You can catch up. This crazy as shit. So
it's
a lot of this story is about a bunch of people.
Feud. So the first season was Betty Davis and Joan Crawford, their feud of
their feud situation.
And how the rise and fall of the both of them and how they, pitted themselves, how Hollywood.
Keep talking. I'm gonna refresh my drink.
Okay. How Hollywood pitted them against each other. And then this one is Capote versus the Swans, which these are based on a true story because this person is real and he really did do some of the things that they said that he did and had these wild parties and he was, the best socialite, homosexual man in all of New York and Long Island, and he was hobnobbing with the best of them. So it's this is based on actual events. So he got in with all these elite women and then somewhere it took a turn. That's all I can say. Because if I say any more, then it kind of gives it away. So it just follows, him being a writer and the books he wrote. I know he wrote one book, y'all know. Because I think we read it in school or something.
Who wrote a book?
Capote.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's called Capote's Women or Ladies.
No, I'm talking about the one that he wrote that Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
He wrote
that?
Yeah, he wrote Audrey Hepburn's Breakfast at Tiffany's. The movie that she was in. They took his book and turned it into a movie. Everybody know Breakfast. Well,
yes,
not everybody, but most people know
if
Breakfast.
You don't know the movie, you're the woman, you know the jewelry, you know the box, you know the brand.
Right.
Yes. So he comes in, mingles with the elite, and then at some point puts all their business out there. He goes away. Now he's trying to come back. He's dying. His favorite woman in the group, Babe, is dying. Babe has a husband named William.
Trifling ass.
Let's talk about it.
He can't keep his wee in his pants for nothing. And now
he got a lot of. Definitely him. But, we always want to blame the woman. But
I blame him.
Yeah, you definitely want to blame him. I blame him the most, but I'm mad at him more. And I hate that I am, and I feel it's because I'm so conditioned through my 40 years of life that men cheat and they feel that it's okay and it's their human nature.
Well, here's the
Just
thing. He be cheating for the wrong reasons, okay? So it's not like you don't have a beautiful wife at home. Okay, you just wanted to screw the governor's wife because you don't like the governor because they got beef from way
yeah.
back in the 1889 or whatever year it was. Anywho, then
And the
then
governor probably would be like, thank you, sir, because I don't want to put it in her.
right.
Slim is a freaking
And then now
pig.
you got the nerve that she's going through cancer and chemo treatments and all this other stuff. Now you got the nerve to want to be dipping and diving on the best friend, and y'all in cahoots trying to keep her away from Truman, which is Capote. Truman Capote is the man's name. That's the show that writes all
Played
the
by
stuff
the
about.
wonderful Tom Holland.
And so I'm sitting up here like you not being a real husband, but you trying to keep her away from the only person she ever truly loved because he understood her, and you messing with the best friend, and she also in cahoots with you to keep her away from Capote. Y'all all trifling.
Because they know Capote gonna come in, find all of their business out, and put it all out there. That's the only reason why. Because like William had told Slim when she said that she about to sue him for defamation, be careful. Capote is clever.
Mm-hmm.
Capote is very clever. He is. He knows. Capote's got some power out here. Y'all gave it to him, but he got it. That was y'all fault. He got it. Period. But but it was crazy because when Lee had sat down with Slim and she put it all out there like this scene with William is over. I was like, oh shit, people know this? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
known out there? And then I'm still confused if Slim was surprised or not, or just surprised that she told her that it's gotta stop.
Right. And
Oh
then
yeah,
on
I think
top
she
of
was
that,
surprised
I
because
think
she
on
did
top of
say, "Go ahead."
yeah, and then on top of that, Babe knows too.
And that's what I'm gonna say because she did say, she asked her who knows. She said, "No one that doesn't love you knows." And so that went to show that everybody do
Everybody in
know,
the circle
even the
knew.
people that don't love you. Because shoot, I don't even think Lee loves her.
Well, if
I mean,
somebody didn't love her, they would have what is it? Oh Lord, what's the word I'm trying to say? They would have been all out in the streets with it.
Ellen, that's why you in rare form. No, you ain't in rare form. That's why you own one so quick. You down, George. Try sipping, Ellen. Have you ever done that? Anywho, I I want all of the girls to end up going to Capote's party. He said he canceled it, but I bet you it's gonna be back on.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be back on. And I hope they all go. And I hope it gets to the point where Slim wants to come, but he don't let her. But then again, I know Capote will let her because he wants all the gossip, all the juice.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope that his party will happen and it's gonna be like the grand finale of the season
Mm-hmm.
and it all comes out. Actually, no. I don't need it to be the finale because I'm gonna need to see what happens after that. So let that happen be like the second to the last finale.
Right,
And
because
then let it all play out.
you gotta have the recap of the party
Yes.
from all the different points of view.
Yes. I really can't wait to see how this all turns out. But I'm wondering if we're going to see more of the woman who was his guest of honor at the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there's a reason why she is, put into the mix and we just ain't seen her yet. So I think maybe we'll see more of her later, but maybe just not right now.
Right.
But CZ, I couldn't remember her name at first, but she's becoming a favorite of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she is the most vulnerable because the fact that he didn't put CZ business out there in the Esquire like that, really.
But what
he did a little bit, but not as much.
The reason why they cut him off because they feel like he'll write more books with more stuff of theirs.
Yeah, and that's why Slim don't want him back in, because she don't want him writing that she's sleeping with Babe husband.
Right. See, and like I always say, if you don't want nobody to know you doing it, don't do it.
She think I'm babysitting. No, I know. No, you said you downed it. I know there ain't nothing to babysit. Oh, you saying I must be crazy to think you gonna sit. Lee, be a lady. I mean, Ellen, be a lady. Lee, get your girl.
Alicia over there probably knocking back drinks.
Oh, y'all can't get up on me. So you ain't gonna give me oh, I guess it's gang up on Shelby Day. Don't you know what? I ain't messing with you, Lee. Stay away. But I need y'all bitches to watch Capote so y'all can get in line with these bitches so y'all can talk about this shit with. These bitches is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Demi Moore, she don't snatched her husband, don't brung her son and crashed Capote's ball, got put out. So I'm wondering though, because we seen on the ball episode that Demi Moore's character snatched herself up.
Yeah, because see, that's what they do. They be going back and forth in time.
I love shows like this. Yes. They go back and forth. So the ball that we're referring to is a ball that happened before. In real time right now, Capote is putting together his list for his ball to come. However, he just told Babe that he canceled it. Now, he hasn't seen Babe since he went away and all of this happened. So when he's at the restaurant getting fudged up, really nice and loosey-goosey, he goes to the bathroom, comes back, his homeboy sitting there. What's his name? Do you remember his name?
Jack.
Huh?
Jack.
Jack comes back. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
Jack. And then hold on. And then he got to get rid of what's his name?
Yeah, what's his name?
The abusive boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to hold on. Let me get his name real quick. And because we didn't see him for the last episode, and I was like, what happened with him? Like, he was there and then he wasn't.
Because he beat him up on Thanksgiving.
Man, he messed him up. Like
I said, they go back and forth in different times. So you got to like really pay attention because like you'll be like, well, I thought old girl snatched herself. Why she?
His name is Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Oh, Lord. I'm so done with LMV.
Yes, Mr. Mina. Yes, you trick. Good. Watch it, girl. And come and join the chat, girl. Yes. Hell, I'll even drop the link if you want to say some shit. I'm gonna start dropping the link for my shit, y'all. I keep forgetting. I know y'all like to talk shit in the chat more anyway. But I got a friend named Jack too. I got some Jack Daniels, but but this is how I Tanqueray.
Not Alicia.
I'm back on. Yes, I'm back on the
Tanqueray. Girl, the spelling of the name is in the title of the live. Now, I'm mad that she spelled it Kapotay. Okay. I am dead in the afterlife.
Oh, no.
It says Capote in the name of the live girl.
Just for you, Lee, if I remember this, I'm going to put this in parentheses for all of my lies for this season. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm not fucking with you. Okay? I'm not. Oh my God, I can't stand none of y'all. I can't. But you know what I thought about? It's the fact that Babe, who is dying from cancer, and then you have Capote, who's dying from alcoholism.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so back from when I was back to when Capote goes to the bathroom and he comes back and Jack is sitting at the table where he was at, like he just swooped in like Batman. And he's sitting there and he's telling him, you can't be doing this shit. You need to stop drinking. You're going to put yourself in the grave and all of this stuff. And as he's telling him this is what I don't understand. Capote picks up a glass and it looks like it could, of course, just be orange juice. So he's got it. He's like, relax. First of all, y'all, if y'all ain't watched,
the voice,
the way he talks is just everything for me. The way Capote talks, his accent. Now, I'll tell you, this isn't such and such, but this is vitamin C, and it's good for the skin. Now, Capote is an of-aged gay white man, but he is everything in his accent, the way he talks, but it's really his laugh. And then he puts his tongue out. It's just Capote is everything. Y'all just gotta watch it. I'm telling y'all, this show is so good. It is just so good. But
if I can go to the gram and
right. Well, how we do you? What is you talking about? Lee, what we do, Dina?
I don't know.
I don't even remember. Like, what did we do? Both of them. I don't know what we did. What we do, Lee? I don't know. Okay. Okay. But what else happened? I just want to make sure we talk about every single person. So, when Jonathan beat the mess out of him. Okay. So I didn't know him and Jonathan was exclusive, but I guess this scene was supposed to let us know that they were exclusive. And John's telling him he needs to do this and do that, invite this person, see that person. And Capote like, oh, so you like somebody, you screwing somebody basically, and he's just like, yeah, I like somebody, whatever. And so Capote's like, oh no, hold on, player. I thought we was exclusive now. So you messing with women again? Is that what we doing now? We messing with women again.
Right, he was hot.
He was hot about it. And Jonathan was like, look, that's my nature. This is what I do. I was like, oh, okay, Jonathan, my bad. I didn't know that's what you do, and it was your nature. But that's what he did, and he popped him so hard in his mouth. I felt so bad.
Okay, let me play y'all just a little snippet of his voice.
Yes, please play his voice.
I love you because...
Hold on, let me take it.
Why you love me? Well, God knows I'm not easy to love.
No, you're not.
With a laugh.
I love you because you understand.
He's talking with Babe right now.
Really quickly, you're like a very smart parakeet.
But seriously, Why does our friendship mean so much to you? We talk several times a day. We vacation together. Tell the people.
I'm proud of you. I just think it's very important to find something admirable about someone in order to love them unconditionally, which I do with you. I do.
Maybe what I want to know is.
Yeah, he's got quite the interesting.
Now, for y'all in the chat, either go to the feud Instagram page. I just say Instagram because that's where I always go first. Or Google Feud Season 2, Capote versus the Swans. He calls them the Swans. Okay? That's what he calls the women that he's integrated into their circle and went and told all their business to the Esquire too. Okay? So, but he really did love Babe. Now, I feel like we haven't got far enough in the season to find out what it is that separates Babe from the rest, really, that he latched onto so much. But I'm sure we will. But Babe is like his everything in this elite group.
Okay, hold on. Let me play it again because somebody in here deaf.
You told more lies to hurt people.
I mean, I can actually end the live on Instagram and pull up something of it from the other thing.
Hold on. I'm going to go back to the other one and play it one more time for Alicia's hearing aid needs.
I'm going to end the live on Instagram.
No, don't end the live.
Well, ain't no one in the live on Instagram. Just keep popping in and out.
God knows I'm not easy to love.
No, you're not. I love you because you understand.
I wonder if I could do both.
Very quickly, you're like a very smart parakeet.
Why does our friendship mean so much to you? We talk several times a day. We vacation together. Tell the people.
Well,
yeah, and then he don't talk no more after that. So I hope Miss Hearing Aid hear it this time.
Well, all you gotta do is turn on an episode of Feud and watch a little bit of it, and you will see for yourself. But what you want to do is watch the show because this show is freaking giving. Okay, quit playing. It's giving. This shit is so good. It's wonderful. It comes on Wednesday nights on FX. Y'all can catch the replay on Hulu. The next streaming on Hulu the next day. Okay. It's been 3 episodes so far. So when we come back, it'll be the 4th episode we talking about. So y'all need to get to it and into it because it is giving. And I honestly want to, at some point, make this a separate live alone because I feel it deserves to be separate from the live TV shows we do. So I actually want to do this. I actually want to do Feud on Thursdays and everything else on Sunday or Wednesday, which seems to be working better for us lately. I don't know, but next week I want to do Feud by itself, starting by itself. So we'll figure out the day for that. So, and within that time, y'all need to catch up so y'all can see what's going on. Like I said, this is the elite OG housewives, okay?
Right. I'm talking about they offering to buy other people's houses and stuff.
Yes, Babe offers to buy Capote a house, but he knew better not to. Like, you don't want to let them have that much, attachment to you. Mm-hmm. He's very smart. I just can't wait to see how far this goes. I am loving this show. It's like my favorite new show so far. Feud always gives. That's why I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go back and talk about the first season once this season was over. I can hear it the second time. Good, great. So make sure y'all tune in. What we got today is Thursday, so we'll either be back Sunday or maybe Wednesday again, which seems to be working a lot better lately for Ready to Love. and Love and Marriage DC, and we will officially be back. We have put it in ground that we will be doing Feud Capote versus the Swans on Thursday, so we'll be back.
And then we got one last raggedy episodes of them damn bitches over at Zeus.
One last episode.
Yeah, because we're gonna do the reunion, and if they come out with say that there's a reunion part 3, we doing the reunion all together. Because I ain't watched the first episode.
Yep.
Confession said it was dry, so if we get 2 parts of the reunion, we'll come back next Tuesday and do the reunion and be done with them hoes. But if they try to drag it to a 3rd part, we gonna wait another week because I'm doing it all at one time. I refuse to kill my brain cells.
Yes, we're not doing that anymore. We refuse. And speaking of the last of the last, Monday.
Yes.
Monday is our last live for Sons of Anarchy. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm so hurt. It's bittersweet, but it's been a long ride, and this has been my favorite thing that I have done of being a blogger, because this is my favorite show ever. So I'm gonna be cutting up. I'm gonna be fucked up when we on. I'm gonna be already fucked up when we get home. I might get off early that night. Everything. I ain't playing. But we'll talk about the last 3 episodes. We'll do side-by-sides of first and last season. We'll take the Bible off of the shelf and go through that one good time, and it'll be great. Yes, so we're saying goodbye to Zeus, just so y'all also know. We will not be coming back talking about any more Zeus stuff. Mm-hmm. We are saying sayonara, goodbye. Never want to see you again. Hope to see you never.
Because I'm not a quitter, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish out this season. But I'm not doing Baddies Caribbean, and wherever Jocelyn lands in her next city, I ain't doing that shit neither.
Not doing it. Not doing it. However, we will talk about the shenanigans that appears in the news when we do variety show and variety show / word on the street. So we'll give what it gives. If it's something to talk about, we definitely will talk about it. But we're not reviewing any Zeus shows any longer, period. And if Carlos King don't get himself together,
right.
You know, I'm just gonna be doing highlights for everything, and every episode, everything I do gonna be a variety show, and everything that's just gonna be talked about at some point. Y'all playing with us. I don't understand how y'all wanna down us bloggers for being bloggers, but then y'all want to sit at the same table in the same space with us and try to knock us down because you don't want us as competition because you see us as competition.
Right. They just want to be the only ones to talk about the show. I understand it's Carlos King is, you know, his shows and all that shit, but dude,
it's not that serious. You should be happy that we're talking about your shows. That's why your show is getting ratings and everything, because we still talk about it. You should let it be at that. Like what girl said, focus on your own shows, perhaps. You know, good, because I can't stand the Little Man Plumber. Oh my goodness, and all of the stuff coming out with that. Like, but we will talk about it next Tuesday on Dina's channel, hashtag the Receipt Queen. If you are not already following, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss a beat, and hit the notification bell here, even though it don't work for me all the time. I don't know what YouTube got against me, but they don't like to let people know when I'm on. That's why I do try to do it every day, the same time, but whatever. Most of y'all is on Instagram. Y'all can catch the notifications in the stories, period. Anything else you need to add, my baby, before we crack-a-lack on out of here? Oh my goodness, we've been on for an hour and 34 minutes and your shit ain't cracked down on you. I'm so happy for you.
No, we not finna cancel our Zeus membership. You never know when I might need to go do some research.
Yeah, we still, like I said, we still gonna talk about the news in it, but we ain't gonna dedicate a whole entire live to them. we're gonna start. We'll stick them in
Here
if
and
we need to
there.
talk about something when we go live together for a variety show, Word on the Street. You know what I'm saying? That's when we'll do it. But we are no longer dedicating a whole entire 45 minutes or longer to these bitches. We're not doing it. No, we've done enough. That's it. That's all.
And that's the
Period. And that's where it's gonna stand. We ain't got nothing else to say about that. What else is going on? Oh, I'm so upset that I didn't put this on here. Saturday, I will be interviewing Kamisha Reviews. And all I'm gonna say is y'all wanna watch, because depending on how she answered the questions that I got for her, we might be shaking the table, baby. Okay, so stay tuned for it. You never know what's going on. It's coming up. And pretty soon, I will be announcing my first guest for 21 Questions with Confessions of a Reality Queen. I'm very excited about this person that I got. I cannot wait. One of my favorite vloggers. I am so excited to talk with this person. So y'all stay tuned for that coming soon. That starts in March. I will be releasing who that first person is in the next week or two. So stay tuned very, very soon. Okay. But thank you for everyone who was in the chat tonight. Thank you for hanging on. Let's Lifestyle. Thank you very much. Ellen V. Thank you for coming through. Monique. Thank you for coming through. All y'all. Be good to each other and don't start no shit out here, because I know how y'all do. Okay? We out this nasty thing.